How's everyone doing? One more week before WrestleMania. I had to think then, I don't know why. Covering Monday Night Raw, last one before the showcase of the Immortals. We seem to have quite a packed show for you tonight so far, especially from what's been announced. We've got Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa both undefeated since being on the main roster. Could Solo end up handing Cody his first loss, or will it be the other way around? Will they keep their undefeated streaks going forward? We've got Rick Boogs versus Baron Corbin. We've got Braun Strowman, Ricochet, and the Street Profits going up against the Viking Raiders and Alpha Academy before they have their showcase match at WrestleMania. We've got Brock Lesnar and Omos having their weigh-in before their big match. We've also got Miz TV with the Women's Tag Team Champions and Trish Stratus. We may be getting other bits going on, which is like a face-off with Asuka and Bianca Belair, maybe. What else will we get? Maybe Lashley, something like that. I don't know, but I'll see you in a sec.
It's Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. Hello and welcome to Give Me a Hole. Yeah, our podcast. I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having an awesome day. Keep fanging and banging.
How's everyone doing then? Let's see what I've got in. I know I saw the message earlier on Taylor. It's not Diva Dom, I'm afraid. He's stuck with me. Daddy Dog Dan. Diva Dom versus Daddy Dog Dan at WrestleMania. Sounds incredible, yeah. Sam as heel manager, and Ant would make a better heel manager, I think. But I do think that Sam would be an incredible manager. I think he'd be great. He'd be someone like Arn Anderson was to Cody Rhodes in AEW. And we've got Michael in. How are we doing, Michael? Am I on a different microphone? No, I'm on the same microphone. I've just positioned it a bit differently. What's the sound like? Does it sound alright? Or is it sort of rubbish? Because if need be, I can change the position of it before we start actual Monday Night Raw. You're away from London on Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday night, I'd normally sort of have a look. Okay, one sec, give me a second, I'll just move this microphone. I don't like having it in the frame for some reason, so if I move it there... How does that sound? I don't mind it too much there because it's not right in the way. I'll wait for you to reply to that one. Yeah, I'm away from home on Wednesday for quite a while, so I won't be on for a Monday Night Raw next week. And I don't think there'll be an AEW Dynamite stream this week either, I'm afraid. I do really apologise about that. Let's see if I can move it a bit closer. That might be why. If I do that... How does that sound? Is that any better? It's a bit closer, so it should be. So, Ant's our Divas champ, yes, 100%. He's definitely the Divas champ. Sounds echoey. Hopefully that sounds a bit better from where it is there. Much better. Lovely. Thank you very much for letting me know. So, Diva Dom was your response to Hood, who we think deserves a spot on the match. Okay, yeah. I'd love to see him on there. I reckon he could do some high-flying stuff. Bit of Lucha Libre with probably Rey Mysterio. Go up against Rey Mysterio and Dom in a triple threat, I think that'd be quite awesome. Sound good, lovely. Thank you very much, guys. Bobby Lashley and LA Knight deserve to be on the card. Big names, yeah. Bobby Lashley was meant to be on there. Rumour is Bray Wyatt is dealing with some sort of illness. I think this is the word they used. I don't think they've said an injury. So it could be like a stomach bug, cold flu, something like that. It might not be a muscle injury or a bone injury, something like that. So it's probably more likely that he's recovering from something that's obviously not an injury. Much better. Lovely. Thank you very much. No Dynamite this week either, so Wrestle Story have it. Yeah, I was thinking about seeing if I could do a Dynamite cover, but I don't know if I could. So Taylor would rather have the Battle Royal on the main card rather than showcase match. Yeah, I do think the Battle Royal seems more of a showcase spectacle than the tag match. But, I mean, you've got probably an hour or two of pre-show. Why not just stick it on there? Stick the tag match on there and then stick the Battle Royal on the main card. I'd prefer that. Misfit Gamer, how are you doing? Able to find that Becky Lynch is pulling double duty. Pulling double duty against? I think it'd be the triple threat, and then are they doing the tag match for the titles on the Sunday? Also, they'll make sure we're still here for the time. Yep. There's 2 nights, I know. There's plenty of time to fit the Battle Royal on. Why haven't they done it? Completely stupid that they haven't done it. Pre-shows to WrestleMania last year were awful. Yeah, I think the pre-shows have slowly gone downhill a bit. When they used to have stuff like the 205 on there, and then stuff just to sort of say they had a match on there to get people interested, I thought it was great. I think it should have been done more often. We've got Michael King in. How are you doing? Had a good weekend? Vince is back. Panic. Yes, panic. Don't know why. Don't want him back. Have we seen the possibility of new belts? 3 of them. I've heard rumours of it. Triple H has supposedly signed off to have the new belts designed and created. So hopefully, Cody wins Monday Night Raw. We get to see him. Maybe. Battle Royals mean nothing, so there is no reason to have them if there aren't any stakes. I agree with that, but I also agree that you could have a WrestleMania payday for a lot of performers. We've had them for years. Intercontinental title match. I think that if you took I know having Gunther with a belt makes it feel legitimate, but you could have done something with the Intercontinental title, do a ladder match type thing, or the US title. But I think the IC title is a better option because Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew is that much of a banger. It doesn't need a title in there. So I think if you took that title out of that picture, you are still going to have a great match. You have then got a title that you could put into a multi-man match. Maybe not the Battle Royal, but maybe 5-6 person ladder match. Just to give us something. I mean, you look at WrestleMania 31, I think that was the second match or the opening match. Because I know we had Seth versus Randy Orton on first or second as well. And it gave the match stakes, and it just made it feel like a great way to start the show, get the crowd hyped up. And I think to me, it should be on the card, and it should be a multi-man match. I think it does make it a bit more enjoyable. Pre-show was just some bloke DJing for 2 hours. Yeah, I'm not surprised. In the arena, obviously, you don't really get to see the sort of backstage panel talking about each match. Make it for the US title, IC title, that allows it to move on. Yeah. Let's get going. Where is it? That one. What is sec? Let's get Raw loaded up. hopefully at Mania or Raw after we see the debut of Jay White. I'm going to come back to that one, Michael, if you remind me in a little bit, because I've got a great idea for having that. Not everyone deserves to be on WrestleMania. 100%, I do agree. But if you've got a 5 or 6 person 5 or 6 person match for the IC title, you could have a tournament to get into the match, or all of the people in the match qualify for it. We're kicking off with Miz TV. Miz does look good in a suit. I mean, some of the stuff that he comes out with, it does look ridiculous, but that does look absolute spot on suit. So Jack's got predictions. Keep them until the video from us, all of us. I'm going to be doing a predictions match card thing tonight. We're going to have our predictions game hopefully ready for Wednesday. We think we know what the last match is on. Last team is on the women's Fatal 4-Way. So hopefully we can put that one on as well. Oh, we've got Gunther in action tonight on Monday Night Raw. Intercontinental title holder. You have to earn yet, Marguerite. Hello, how you doing? Got Soundsphere magazine. Go check them out. Or if you want, go check out WrestleSphere. Here we go. Yep. Rey Mysterio versus Damien Priest as well. These wasn't announced when I did the stream setup. What was the pre-show in Cardiff? Can't believe why WWE can't show a segment in the arena. We got the Street Profits going up against, I think it was someone like Alpha Academy. It was okay. At least the WrestleMania sign hasn't set on fire this year. Give it time. Give it time. Love you too, dude. I need to have a word with you tomorrow about trains on Wednesday. It's the diva himself. Massive diva. Everyone wants you on the card at WrestleMania, Diva Dom. Let me just get the other one in so I can hear what Miz Boy is saying. So Jack printed out the Mania logo at work yesterday, blow tapped it to the wall and pointed at it. Not a bad call. Not a bad call. So Miz is hyping the crowd up quite good. He is really good at hyping the crowd up. He's bringing out the women's tag champions and Trish Stratus. And Trish is getting her entrance theme. Are they all going to come out together? No, it looks like just Trish at the minute. See you on Wednesday. Love you, dude. We shall see you. See you Thursday. God, you hate me, Dom. Oh, God, Lita's music's now hitting. Hey, Dom, how are you doing? Hope you guys have fun this weekend. Oh, we will. We'll make sure we have fun. And I'll try and get some photos of Drunk Dom for you. I'll keep them. And I'll bring them on stream next time we're on. Oh, everyone getting an entrance. So, toe tag champions coming out individually. Dom doesn't hate you, Jack. Why what? Don't panic you. Why not? Snuggles, yeah. Jack, it would cause an insane echo in order to make it loud enough for everyone to be able to hear it in the arena, yeah. I mean, put it on the screen. It'd be hard work, but put subtitles on. I know, it would be rubbish. Can't buy the whole Vince is back. Triple H does have a couple of bad shows, and creative is that somehow Vince is back. Yeah, I completely agree. You can't always produce show after show without having a couple of dud moments. He's still learning. He's still trying stuff. So he's going to be able to go through stuff, and he's got to make a few mistakes. He's got to have. He can't learn if he gets everything right out the park. like he started to, he's got to have a bad time every so often. Could, but it shows you recorded outside, so Sunday can't travel. Yeah, it was just on times, dude, and how you wanted to do it, whether it was me coming to yours or you're coming to pick me up or whatever. Don't panic. It's not something crazy. It's always Vince's fault. It is always. We've got Andrew starting. How are you doing, Andrew? Please scream and go crazy for you, and maybe somehow start a chant. We'll try. We'll definitely try and get a chant going for you. Think there's a national rail strike thing. Yeah, massive one. Size of a breeze block. Vince is learning? Maybe. He's never going to learn, is he? So we've got Becky. Becky's in the ring talking about how Miz has tiny balls. And we're getting a tiny balls chant now, as usual. NXT Weekly, when Triple H was booking it, one I wasn't always great. Yeah, it'll be fine. Use a kabuki. Fine. They've been the size of them. Becky's talking about how Maurice hasn't been around much because of the size of Miz's balls. Pick you up, but Buffer's closer to me, but up to you. I can always come to yours, leave my card there, and then it's there for when we get back if you want. Hope Lita hits Miz with a twist of fate. Yeah. I think that'd be quite cool. Becky hits the disarmer. Or Lita with a moonsault. I'd love to see Lita do a moonsault, or would you save it for Mania? You've got the Crystal Maze theme stuck in your head. It's a good tune. Richard O'Brien was amazing. Alongside Nigel, either Dad grew up in England and he grew up in East of England. Whereabouts was he from, Andrew? Somewhere near me, maybe? That's going to stick with him forever. I hope so. Oh, Miz is trying to tease and push Trish into a heel role, saying, why have they brought Trish in just as backup? Yep, Gangle's on the intro. The rumour is he's going to be on the showcase as well. Probably something to do with Balor and Edge. Oh, we've got Norma in. How are you doing, Norma? Oh, we've got Damage Control coming out now. Jack's dad was born in Ireland. There, Michael, says Wong. Born in a Crossfire Hurricane. I was born in Hull. Hi, Wong. Hi, Taylor. How are we doing, Aaron? Oh, looking at the figures, it wasn't a bad day for you. Not bad first day running on your own. Where has this hot crowd been during the Mania build? Yeah. The crowd really booing on Bayley because she's got something to say. Maurice and Trish versus Becky and Lita at SummerSlam. I think that'd be a great show. There's rumours that Trish is going to be turning heel at some point, and it could be in that match. There, Andrew. Hey, Ron. The insiders are talking about Bray's QR codes again. Oh, that's quite interesting. We might need Nomar on again, trying to decode them for us, because last time they was doing them, that was a brilliant. He was so insightful on trying to get them decoded for us. Trish running Bayley down, saying the title's on the shoulders means something right now. There, Aaron. Lita's moonsault always scared you. It's one where she doesn't get much elevation. You look at Kurt Angle and he gets quite high, but Lita's more of a direct hit. It is quite scary. Fingers crossed hard. Dom's still hoping for something for Bray, so there could be a surprise. We never know. Bayley's getting the what chance. Bayley's talking about a dream. Miz is just in the back laughing his head off. There sounds fear. Think the Hull in a Cell will be red or a sensible colour. American English is spelled colour. Little thing. They have put the Hell in a Cell up. The Hull in a Cell up above the ring, and it is the old school style colour. It's the silver grey. It's old school. Yes. Dawn, you hope some Bray shows up so you can bust everywhere. Oh, the arena will be full. The arena will be an absolute state. Becky's talking about how Bayley's doing the same side stuff. You haven't done anything. Yeah, Michael's great. Michael's funny, isn't he, Tyler? WrestleMania will be at Sophie Stadium. Yes, I will be in there, along with Dom Smith and Jack, and Ann, who's not in tonight, and Sam, who's not in tonight. Becky absolutely tearing shreds out of Bayley, and mic drop. You'll be in the same stadium. Yeah, I know. Yes, we've said you on it. Name already, Huang. Brought comments up just to sort of say that thank you very much for saying hello to everyone in the chat. We'll need a Mac and an umbrella and a boat. You'll do nothing. No, Dom will do the nutting, I think. 13 matches, 6 one night, 7 the other. Bray to make it even. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for Dom. It's not your most anticipated Hell in a Cell. Yeah. I can't wait to see the Demon entrance live in person as well. I think that'll be amazing. A lot of people think Io Shirai's upset with WWE. She's on the main roster. A lot more wins than losses. Wrestling one of her idols at Mania, a big time match. Yeah. If I was her, I'd be loving life. Becky is kind of the man again. Becky is the man. Damage Control being so pathetic and rude to interrupt the interview. Trish, Lita, Becky through already though. Yeah, I think that it was due to happen. It was going to happen. There's no way it wasn't. Bray will drown if Dom sees it alive. Yes, 100% he will. He was on about how strong Becky's Irish accent was then, but I guess Dom will do the nutting, yeah. He will. Dad is English with an accent. Yeah, I mean, everyone say I've got an accent. I don't see my accent, but when you listen to me compared to someone from London, we sound completely different. We've got Liverpool the other side of the country from where we are, completely different again. And they've got Newcastle further north than we are, again, sound completely different. This is about to be Becky versus Io on free TV. I think so. I hope so. I would love them to go on pay-per-view premium live event and get a good solid 15-minute match. I think it'd be amazing. I'm entertaining you today, Michael. Is it fun? So we're on the first commercial break, so let's get my usual stuff over with. Snacks. I've got Vanilla Coke Zero, as always. I've only got a small one tonight. Only a little energy drink just to keep me going, in case I need it. I haven't opened it yet. I've got one of my favourite drinks of all time, Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float. And it's such a struggle to get across here, but it is absolutely delicious. I have got Milky Bar buttons. And I've got a few baby bells just to keep me going. I think that was it. I've got something else downstairs, but I'm going to save them. How's your Mux buddy doing? Good. Lita and Trish and Becky Lynch is the way more better WWE Divas superstars than Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, known as Damage Control, will ever be. They've got more name value and reputation and legacy. Trish and Lita, both Hall of Famers, but I do think that Becky Lynch at some point will be a Hall of Famer, and I think Bayley will as well. It depends how Dakota and Io Sky continue over the next sort of year or two, whether I think they will get into the Hall of Fame, but I do think that Becky Lynch is pretty much a certified Hall of Famer. Did they really set up Io as a single star in that promo? I hope so. I hope so, because she is absolute fire. I know Becky Lynch calls herself fire. Let's get the banner and poll going. That'll be a second. Let's get the poll going. Becky Lynch versus Io Sky. Get your answers in the poll. Do you know Russia? I don't. I'd need more information than that. Do you mean John Moxley and AW Dynamite? Yeah, Mox Buddies. John Moxley. Michael and Sassy are both mad on Mox. Nickname, call Sassy, yeah. She hasn't been in for a while. She did message me last week saying that she hopes everyone's okay. And I said that everyone from here is sending her love. Io Sky is better named than Io Shirai. I don't know. I mean, Io Sky, Wizard of the Skies makes sense, but Io Shirai, having the same name in your nickname doesn't make much sense for me. Becky Lynch versus Io Sky, so do you want to win? Becky all day long. I think there's no way Becky's losing this one. Io goes for a pin, gets a 2 count. Oscar versus Io Raw Women's title match is going to hump so much humps. SummerSlam. I'd want it at SummerSlam. Pay-per-view, premium live event, big match, big position. Oh, Sassy. Sassy's one of our moderators on the channel, but she's not doing so well. She's got a few health issues at the moment, but it's one where she's struggling, but she's going along, and hopefully she's feeling better if she is sticking her head in to watch at any point. Io Sky with an uppercut to Becky. Io's well known by wrestling fans as Io Shirai than Io Sky. Yeah. I just realised I spelt it wrong. Let me swap that over. I don't know how I missed that. There we go. That's better. Spelled right. Do we know Rhea Ripley? I don't know Rhea Ripley, but if you go to our interviews, we have got an interview with Rhea Ripley on the channel, so you can go check that out. One hits Rhea. Rhea's almost the same person as Ronda Rousey. They're two characters, very different styles and different looks. Oh, Becky with a basement drop kick, baseball slide style. Oh, flying forearm straight to Io Sky off the apron. Yeah, Sassy's usually in the chat, but like I said, she's not doing too well. So we do miss her. We do send all of our love to Sassy. There's a reason why Io Shirai is considered as one of the best wrestlers in the world. Oh, massively. Do you mean the girl named Sassy? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, she's not in at the minute. Becky with a 2 count from an inverted DDT. Do I like Becky Lynch? How does everyone else feel about Becky Lynch? I think she's great. I think she's really over with the crowd. She's very likable. So a lot of people do seem to gravitate towards her. You look at the 2018-2019 one that she had after she got her face busted by Nia Jax. She was probably, I would say, the biggest star in the company at the time. Absolutely phenomenal promos and absolutely brilliant in terms of in ring. And she can put on a good solid match. Becky probably asked her, what type of match do you want to have tonight? And he just said yes. I expect so. What match am I looking forward to seeing the most live at Mania? I mean, I can't deny Cody and Roman. That is going to be one of my sort of dreams to see Cody and the entrance in person. Hopefully, he gets the Cody lift. But I am quite looking forward to the Hell in a Cell. The Hell in a Cell between Edge and Balor. Ever since seeing the Balor Demon entrance on NXT, I just thought it'd be so cool to experience it live. So being able to see it in person, I think is just going to absolutely rock. Absolutely rock. Rhea Ripley and Ronda and Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, Tamina, all both dangerous. Yeah, they're all absolutely dangerous. I mean, Nia Jax more than most, I think. It's actually a good match. Yeah, it's been enjoyable so far. It's been solid. Do love Becky Lynch though. She's the best. She is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Probably asked already. You haven't actually asked me that one, Michael, so you're doing well. I'm not going to the takeover because I think it's just going to be a bit too tight. I know they've said that times for buses and transportation's all sorted, but I still think it'd be a tight squeeze, and I want to sort of do a little bit of sightseeing at some point. Do I completely like Becky Lynch? I like it. I think she's great. Won't be able to watch WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood. You only have the regular Peacock channel, not the Peacock Premium one, Michael. You go and watch wrestling on Google, you might be able to find somewhere that could show it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no, or where, but if you want to watch wrestling on Google, yeah, should I having a good match? It's not surprised in the slightest. No. I mean, she could probably have a good match with a broom. I don't know, it's been done. Completely love Becky Lynch. Yeah, she's great. She is absolutely phenomenal. Let's get video. So we're just coming back off the commercial break. It's so good. It's so good. So the question I've been putting to everyone so far, and I've been asking everyone that I've seen, is based on the WrestleMania card, who do you think deserves a match on the showcase that hasn't already got a match announced? So we've already had people like LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, which again, it's completely surprising that someone like LA Knight is not on the card. Bray Wyatt's match against Bobby Lashley supposedly is being cancelled due to an illness, so that's why that match is not showing. But could you not squeeze Bobby Lashley in there somewhere? Superplex from Becky off the top rope, 2 count. Could you someone like Dolph Ziggler for me? I think he's still in value. Could he not be on the match somewhere at the minute? I think I don't recall seeing his name on the card. Have a look. Dominic. Yeah, because at the minute he isn't announced for the show. So I do think that that is a little bit of a mistake. Well, not a mistake, but you know what I mean. Which WrestleMania match are you looking forward to, Michael? Watching one at Dave and Buster's with friends, then nights are watching it on Peacock. Not a bad shout. Last year, I sat and watched both nights in the pub. I had to work during the day, so it was quite a long couple of days. Very tiring. Should have a classic with a broom and going there. She'd want to put the broom over. 100%. I think she could put a title onto a broom and make it look like a world champion. Michael, Andrew has a brother named Michael. Does speak at all? Well, if I did have the Peacock Premium, then be able to watch WrestleMania 39 another would. Yeah. Have you not looked at upgrading just for the week or the month? Dom versus Ray, the storytelling is great. I feel like they can put on a good match. Yeah, I think that would be a great match. I think that maybe on SmackDown you could get something with Conan, or even maybe Ray maybe announce his retirement if he loses. That's the way that I've been pitching it for months. In fact, Imperium is not in the tag team showcase, but Braun and Ricochet are is depressing. Yeah, I mean, Braun and Ricochet are a crazy tag team, so it's quite funny. Sorry to hear that, Andrew. Yeah, yes, I went for a moonsault. Becky got out of the way. Becky went for a disarmer, roll up. 1, 2. Good counters from Becky. Becky with a manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3. Becky gets the win. Looking strong before going into WrestleMania itself. Huang's picking Ray to win at WrestleMania 39. 599 for a 3 month plan. Michael. Fans are chanting, "This is awesome." Every time Io's in the ring, and I mean Becky as well. Becky made Io great in defeat. Io was great anyway, even if she won or if she lost, she was always going to be great. Let's have a look. Everyone thought Becky was going to win. 100% of people. So great opening match to start the show. That's what we like to see. So we're going a recap from last month. The promo between Cody and Roman. Some of the lines that Cody threw out was great. Roman without any reins, a chief without a tribe. Really, really well done. And then Solo was about to walk out, and Cody sort of saying that he wasn't ready. Roman Reigns called him off. And we go with a recap from SmackDown. So where Paul Heyman Paul Heyman set up Cody versus Solo, saying that 1 versus 1. Oh, we've got Solo backstage with the Usos and Paul Heyman. Is John Cena at the arena? I don't know. He could be. He might be backstage somewhere. Becky Lynch wins. Yeah, most people voted. Everyone voted for Becky Lynch. Everyone voted for Becky. Can't do another Becky loss. No, no. Don't worry, you don't have to. Can you get another Rio versus Becky? I want more of that. SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, wherever. I don't care. Just give me more of it. I've got a little present in my suitcase for you, Jack. It may be sort of tangy red, might be paprika-y. It may be chip spice. Oh, Michael's got some Sour Patch Kids. I love a good sour sweet. Yeah, I've got a couple of chip spice in my suitcase for you, dude. Next match is Cola versus Solo. Or do you want to win, Michael? I don't think it'll be the next match. I think that'll actually be the main event match later on tonight. So we're on a commercial break at the moment. Is Solo and John Cena having a match tonight? Solo is going up against Cody Rhodes and John Cena. There's no rumours on it. There's nothing announced. But we could see Austin Theory in the ring somewhere explaining or sort of running down Cena. Some will claim he was buried, even though she wasn't. Oh, no, definitely not. Try Red Robin. Fantastic. I will do. I'll keep my eye out, dude. What sort of thing is that? Just let me know. Just so people are aware, the stuff that I've got for Jack, it's a seasoning to go on your fries. It's absolutely delicious and it's a staple. It's one of our many staples that we do have. So just so you can see what it is, you can see a little Dom. Diva Dom.
Hi guys, it is Dom here from the Gimme a Hull Yeah Wrestling podcast. This episode is proudly sponsored by Hull's own original American chip spice. If you'd like to find out more about this delicious seasoning, you can do so at americanchipspice.co.uk or linktree.com/chipspice. That's CHIPSPIC. I'm excited, I hope you are too. Hull yeah!
There you go. You can see how good that actually is. And I mean, you'll get a portion of fries, you'll get some mayo, you'll get some cheese. Sprinkle some of that on. It's amazing. Peri peri. No, it's not. It's paprika. It's like a salt. Um, but it's absolutely next level. It is unbelievable. They've got bags and fries and other delicious stuff. You got to try their spice. Put it on your chips. I will do. I'll make sure I do. Whereabouts are you from, Taylor? Just out of curiosity again. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's from the UK because you work with Sam, don't you? If I remember rightly. Midlands. Okay. Do you get to see Jack? Not Jack. Sam much, or Anything at all? We're getting a promo for Asuka, sort of explaining her career in NXT, how she built up. We talk about everything on here, who on. There is a Monday Night Raw. Well, there is a promo for Asuka at the minute, but there's no actual action happening, so that's why we're talking about food. So you don't see each other, different departments. Okay, not a problem. Depending on sort of time and stuff, when I get back, I might look at posting tubouts here. If you don't want it, well, if you want some, you can try it. 150 people all working from. Oh, okay, not a problem. I wasn't sure sort of how the structure worked. All I know is this give me a whole year version, really, of our stand. Yeah, we talk about everything. Sort of down. Oh, you will when you try it. If you go to a takeaway in Hull, you can not get it. Still getting the Oscar promo. We've had people like MVP, Corey Graves talking about their character. Texas Roadhouse, yeah, I'm going to check it out. Don't worry, Andrew. Sort it down, yeah, I know. What we're talking about food for, because we all love food. We all love the food. We're still waiting for something to come on for the sort of next segment on Monday Night Raw. So you can still talk about wrestling. One, we're not going to stop you talking about wrestling, but when there isn't a match going on or there isn't anything going on, we just need something to fill the time. So we end up talking about loads of rubbish. It can sometimes be food, it can sometimes be movies, sometimes be TV shows, snacks. That's one of our go-tos, isn't it, Michael? So we're going to recap of last Monday with Seth Rollins and Logan Paul having a bit of a brawl. Seth with a splash off the top, and then Logan Paul with a right hand. Are you still talking tonight? Yeah, we'll still talk to you. Don't worry, Andrew. We'll still talk with you. So we've got Seth backstage in an absolutely sparkly jumpsuit. That looks ridiculous, but he pulls it off. So, we've got Mustafa Ali. Seth has been sucker punched twice by Logan Paul. So, Seth, I reckon, will be absolutely fuming. I mean, with Mustafa Ali, I reckon he's going to get even angrier. You want Logan Paul to win, really? I thought he was a good dude, Michael. I thought he'd be nice. There's no way that Seth is going to. Well, I was going to say there's no way he's going to lose, but Seth Seth should win because he's the performer. He's the professional wrestler, but usually in a showcase match against someone with a celebrity status, it's very rare the WWE performer goes over. So I think Logan Paul will win, but I want Seth to win. If it wasn't expecting a pay-per-view level match out of Becky and Io, I mean, Io can pull out a pay-per-view match any day in the week. Kathy Kelly was great. She's such a good interviewer backstage. Um, Reminds me of sort of like an early Renee Paquette, Renee Young. Really, really good, really cool. Easy to just do a nice, simple interview, but seems quite likable backstage. So by the looks of it, we are going to get Seth Rollins versus Mustafa Ali up next. Oh, okay. Let me get a banner ready. Rollins versus Mustafa Ali. I'm going to get the poll ready, and then I'll get through them comments. Let's get that going. But I've got it ready. As soon as the match starts, I will throw it into the comments for you. Seth Rollins is pathetic. I don't know. He's doing very good promos, which is what I like him for. He looks ridiculous. He looks absolutely horrendous. But his character work shows he can actually do it. Any more bad WWE news going on? Not at the minute. Not at the minute. I think Logan will actually win. Yeah, I don't think Logan will win. It's very rare celebrities lose these matches, which I don't like, but can't do anything about it. Seth Rollins always been pathetic. Yeah, he's doing what he's asked to. There's no way switching Logan to a heel would make him lose. Yeah, especially considering he's signed to the contract. I know. Having someone like Seth come against a big celebrity, Seth has probably been told, if you put him over, we'll look after you. Which I think that's probably more likely going to happen. You're a hardcore Seth fan, but Logan hasn't disappointed yet. Not going to lie. No, he's put on some good matches. He has been a very good, solid performer. The only problem with me for someone like Logan Paul is if something went wrong in the ring, how would he react? I don't mean it in a harsh way, but what if a move gets botched? And I hate the word botching, but what if a move goes wrong and he has to think on the fly? Someone like Seth, who's been doing this year in, year out, and has been performing for a long time, he could think on his feet very quickly and plan something out to cover what's happened. Would Logan Paul be able to do that, do you think? Would he be able to change the match on the fly to react to what's happened in the ring? Now we've got Judd Trumping. You're not playing snooker tonight, Judd. I know, it's not the real Judd Trump, but what tournament is it on at the minute? I can't remember. I was at my grand's earlier on and they had that snooker on. Still like Seth, Michael? Yeah, Seth's great. Judd, Michael, yeah, just like Seth. Hey, I've got Sin Cara fan. How are you doing, Sin Cara fan? Not seen you in a while. I would have Seth is a bit insane. Yeah, but I think it's going to make Seth look strong going into his WrestleMania match. Could you see Logan Paul turning up in this match, interfering or distracting somewhere? If there was a match between Logan and Seth, then I would definitely pick Logan and defeat Seth for real. Okay. And Joe would have Logan to win the match against Seth. Yeah. Seth was good when he broke away from the Shield. Seth has been great for years. He's been one of the most consistent performers for a long while, I think. Do you like anything good about Seth? Lesnar Cara fan. Seth's great in the ring. Seth's great on the mic. Seth's great absolutely everywhere. As much as you hate Seth, he can carry a match. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is if something goes wrong, Seth could carry a match. Seth could think on his feet to carry that match going forward. is massively over. So you can't not love him. Should Seth lose, as you can't remember his last big win? Um, yeah, off top of my head, no, neither can I. Sin Cara fan. Let's have everyone say hi to Sin Cara fan. Seth doesn't need the win. Seth's got that Hall of Fame status, can just make any match pay per view worthy. Yeah, he can. He's really good. No good can come from Logan Paul winning. No, it'll just make him even more arrogant. There you go, Hassan. We've got us in the chat for you. Massively over at the minute. Yeah. Did you see the video of him at the weekend at the live event, literally controlling the crowd? Absolutely amazing. Seth already turned down his two brothers, Roman and Dean Ambrose. Yeah. Seth as Tyler Black again. It was amazing. It was still young and learning, but it was still a great performer. Oh, we've got one of the other podcast gang in. Not that one. That one. How we doing, Dan? How we doing, dude? Yeah, it was great. What are you doing up at this time? Live events, Cody have Braun on his shoulders. Yeah, shows the beast mode of Cody Rhodes as well. Mr. Ant's going the love. Hey, Ant, how are you doing? Who's Tyler Black? Tyler Black was the original name for Seth Rollins before he joined NXT and FCW. So Tyler Black and Seth Rollins is the same person. Um, it's like Dean Ambrose and John Moxley. It's the same person, just an indie character. There's Sarah, there's one. Seth can racially just don't like his gimmicks in car fan. Uploading GM mode. Oh, okay, so you're actually working then. Is it working this time? Because I know the issues you had last time. Seth's name on the Indies. Yeah, they used it for a few years in Ring of Honor. And then WWE came calling. Then Hassan. Andrew's just wishing to see John Cena. If you get the WWE Network or Peacock, you could probably see him on there. I hope you're lovely people. I know. We've got a few good friends in here, haven't we, Ant? So much to mention, but mixture of your voice and Laura's put me to sleep. Ah, I'm boring. I know, I'm boring. I've got 15 people watching me telling me I'm boring. Don't worry. You can hate Seth if you want to. Yeah, Sin Cara was a mega legend. It was better outside of WWE than it was inside of WWE. Seth looking for the storm. Oh, great sell from Mustafa Ali. Looks like a very big spike for that second stomp. Yeah, I didn't expect it to go on very long. But it was 50-50 on that poll. I thought more people would have thought Seth would win. Could try to wake up more and continue watching Monday night, Sarah. Yeah. Squash match, 100%. Yeah. It was only there to give Seth a win before heading into WrestleMania. I'm not boring to watch. I try not to be. I try and keep entertaining. I keep the comments going. That's one of the big things I try and do. So we've got Seth on the May. So night one of WrestleMania is going against Logan Paul. So he's talking with sounds like a lot of anger in the voice. Logan Paul's got a history of making a joke out of himself. I haven't seen Sin Cara in the WWE yet. Kev, something looks like it killed Alec. Oh yes, Ali's great at selling. Seth can wrestle. Don't like his gimmick. I like his gimmick, and I think he's really good performer. The gimmick, um, I do prefer the architect style. Probably a couple of years ago, 2018, 2019. But I do like the attitude he's got now. The gimmick isn't as good, but I do think that his in-ring work just absolutely shines. Just second Sin Cara. There was two, weren't they? The original Sin Cara was great in Mexico. Seemed to struggle in WWE, and then they replaced him and sort of seemed to do a bit better. I'm a nice person to watch. Well, thank you very much, Michael. I do try to sort of keep everyone talking, keep everyone with something to sort of chat about. I'm great. Thank you very much, man. I'll pay you. Yeah. Feeling it? You've got loads of people engaged. Oh, yeah, we always keep people engaged in here, don't we? So that's really getting the crowd built up for Mania. And it's literally sing that song and the crowd go for it. The crowd sing straight away. Can't wait to do it live, can we? What is Seth Rollins' gimmick? Like a crazy Joker style character. Sin Cara, I'd rather have Seth as champion rather than Roman. Yeah, I think Roman's story at the minute is the reason why he's the champion. But you'll look at what you could do. You could have him lose at WrestleMania against Cody. He's lost, he disappears off TV for a little while, and he comes back as the babyface. He's still guaranteed when he comes out. So if you flipped it and have him come out as a big face, could that push him to superstardom? Pretty much what WWE wanted to do with him originally. Roman will never win at WrestleMania 39. Nah, I don't think he will. Shout out from Minnesota from Andrew. Shout out from whole United Kingdom from me. I know. No idea what Seth's gimmick is, and that's what gets to me. Yeah, I can understand that one. It's not a solid, clean gimmick, but it's it's not a solid gimmick. It's not a well defined gimmick, but he knows exactly what he's doing. That's so freaking over. Yeah, 100%. So we've got Adam Pearce backstage talking to Baron Corbin. Oh, Chelsea Green's interrupted, asking why she's not in the women's tag match. And we've got Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville is saying she agrees. So Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green teaming up to go to WrestleMania. Maybe if you don't know what Seth Rollins' gimmick is, how can you like him? You can still like a wrestler. You don't have to be into a gimmick to actually like them. Becky and Seth have back-to-back segments every week. Yeah, it's probably so they could get both the jobs done. Yeah. So we're getting Candice LeRae, Mia Yim versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Oh, we're getting the weigh-in. Um, Lesnar and Omos weigh-in. That's what's up next, guys. I was the 13 people watching only 8 likes. Who's sus? Everyone. I sus everyone. Sin Cara Fanilla from Gateshead, and just that from Plymouth. Chelsea Green's wearing so much makeup. I mean, she always has done for me. Hey up from Your Wet Dreams. It's more like a blood nightmare, I think. And Complaint Department is actually a great name for those two. Yeah, it is. I think they should go with it. I think they should run with that. You say the nicest things, Anthony. He does. He tells me he loves me all the time. In-ring talent is a good reason to like a superstar, and on that basis, I like Seth's gimmick wise, bring back the old Seth. Yeah, the authority Seth. The architect Seth. That's the one that I want back. Mo's got a finishing move called Gateshead. I don't know. I don't know if anyone does. Like Bray, but not a biggest fan of his current character. Don't let Domeo say that. Don't let Diva Domeo say that. I was kid. Sonya and Chelsea in the match to take the pin. Yeah, I reckon Chelsea's taking that pin 100%. Damn, no Iconics. Yeah, I'd love to have seen them back in WWE. I don't know if the free agents at the minute or if where they're working. Iconics haven't been to WWE all day yet. Little Dragon is cutting it off to Money in the Bank and wants to kill Dan for Mania, but said you guys are fancy God. Yeah. What can you do? Oh well. Tell Kate if she rocks. Yeah. Dominic Mysterio is what's wrong with WWE. You can't put it all on Dominic Mysterio, though, can you? Really? What's the temp out there in England, London? I don't know what it is in London, but here at the minute it's 3 degrees at Celsius. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. Let's have a look. Hull. I'll just swap it. That one. 39 degrees in Hull at the minute. Currently charging $50 a signature. That's not too bad, actually. I thought it'd be a bit more than that. All of those is the match you're most looking forward to seeing some Caravan. I think that's probably in my top three. That one, the tag match for the men's tag titles, and Cody versus Roman. Do I like Yosef or the one that joined the Authority with Triple H? Big Show, Kane, J&J Security, and Randy Orton. I think I prefer the Yosef because he has obviously progressed in terms of performing ability. About 7 o'clock, you have to watch Masked Singer with her. Oh, don't forget, everyone. WrestleStar will be covering these streams whilst we're at Mania. Yep, come on with the whole Maniacs. Share your opinions. Let everyone know that Jimmy Holier is a bit better. As we say up north, bloody cold. It's fine. It's not that bad. Starting to believe Carmelo was injury prone. Yeah, not surprised. Do I have John Cena's signature by any chance? No, not at the minute. Something must be wrong with you. You haven't got a duvet, just a thin blanket turned into a furnace. Meh. Uh, uh, Almost coming out now. MVP. Is MVP with him? Oh yeah, MVP's behind him. I couldn't see him. You have John Cena swig. Did you mean swag? They changed the Omos theme song. Yeah. You can see it. See what? Oh, signature. That makes a bit more sense now, and makes more sense now. Don't like Omos. No, he's not the most athletic guy, but he's still very, very green in the ring. Austin Theory versus Dominic Mysterio. Who wins? I would go Austin Theory on that one. Omos has a new theme song already, for real? Yeah, he does. The only thing going for is, yeah, definitely. Don't like Omos either. Yeah, says Michael. So we've got MVP taking the mic off Corey Graves. So MVP's saying that everyone should be looking at the Nigerian Giant. So MVP's talking about how Brock has imposed his will at previous WrestleManias against some of the greatest that the business has ever seen. Almost his one hairy man. He's not that hairy. He's a tall man. I mean, Matt Bloom will play who was Albert or A Train or Lord Tensai was West. Austin Theory versus John Cena. That's a tricky one because Austin Theory versus John Cena is going down at WrestleMania. I think Austin Theory will win, but I think John Cena should win. So MVP is saying that Brock Lesnar will not be able to suplex him, he will not be able to F5 him, and you will not be able to defeat him at WrestleMania. Big guys in wrestling can look at Kane, Undertaker, and Nash. Almost just seems lazy. It might be that he's still learning, so yeah, I agree with what he's saying. And so does Taylor. Omos is way bigger than Big Show, Lashley, and Brock Lesnar. Strowman, Drew, Kane, Undertaker, Henry, Goldberg. Yeah, he's a big guy. Austin Theory's 1000% not winning. You think? Part time I've seen her coming back, taking a title off Austin Theory. Do you really see that happening? Cena's there to put Austin Theory up, 100%. Crowd's on fire tonight. They brought out Omos. Yeah, all the Brock Lesnar, Cowboy Brock is getting the crowd hyped up again. If Brock F5's Omos, I will pop. I reckon it's going to happen. I reckon it'll happen. Agreed, says Taylor. Fine. I hope it's not. Didn't even almost had a new theme. Cena's only on WrestleMania name for now, but like Cena's true legend. Yeah, it is. As a lot of people say that Cena wasn't the best performer in terms of wrestling ability, but he did what he had to do. Your title picture is tiny, a bit stagnant, and how would you add that little bit of flavour? You get them to beat the 16-time world champion. 100% Taylor. I like that point. If you want to add that little bit of flavour, you put a bit of chip spice on it as well. Almost is on choice. Austin Theory can't win anyways, and you also agree. Says Juan. Reason WWE's opening Mania was Cena versus Theory. WWE would not open with a chorus of boos if they win. Maybe. Oh, Amos. Well, Lesnar came straight up the gate, attacked Amos. Amos. A big boot to Brock Lesnar as he was picking up the weights. Not the weights, the scales. A crowd of chanting Suplex City. Brock with a grin on his face. I reckon he actually took a bit of a impact to that face. He looked like he was a little bit locked for a second. Could Omos be waiting for a receipt? There's no chance Brock is suplexing Omos, right? I reckon there'll be a suplex. I 100% reckon there will be a suplex. Austin Theory beats Cena, it makes him a legit threat to the main event scene. Yeah, I think he should win. I think Austin Theory should win. I don't like him, but I think he should win. Almost over £4,000. Yeah, maybe £1,000. See, Carol likes that one. Brock refused to face Bray, only to face Omos instead. Rumour is he didn't want to go against Bray Wyatt, and it was uh, Vince McMahon that pretty much put them two together. But didn't touch it vote as well. I was sort of reading comments, so I sort of didn't see it just out the corner of my eye. So we're now getting a Charlotte Flair promo. So one of the most beautiful corkscrew moonsaults off the top rope she does to the outside. She's gone up against some of the biggest names: Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. Brock can't beat Omos because Omos is tougher and stronger than he is. Nigerian giant of a WWE superstar yet. John Cena should Bray Wyatt. I don't know. Has Shinsuke Nakamura been released? No. He's just not being used on TV, which is disappointing because, again, he's someone else that I think deserves to be on the main event card at WrestleMania. We've got Rhea Ripley backstage. So Charlotte says she wants to continue her legacy by beating Rhea Ripley. So who's people got for Charlotte versus Rhea? Do we think that Rhea will beat Charlotte? I mean, I think that Rhea is massively over at the minute, and I think she's getting. I think that Rhea is more over than people realise. John Cena did ambush Rhea White. Sorry. Uh, yeah. John Cena's favourite superstar and also a favourite actor. Always winning defeat Austin Theory. Yeah, I don't see it happening, but we can hope. Rhea's going over. Yeah. There's no way I don't think she is. I don't think she's losing at all. We've got Street Profits coming out. And this. I'm going to see if I can do a poll, but I don't know if it'll be too long for the sections. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. This is going to be close. Oh, I can just get it in. So Street Profits and Strowman and Ricochet versus Viking Raiders and Alpha Academy. Get your votes in the chat. There we go. Dominic Mysterio forced their father to go challenge him at Mania 39. Yep. Street Profits are a good team, massively good team. They're really, really entertaining. Both of them could really be an main event star, I think. Montez Ford, I think, has got everything that people are after. Cena did ambush Wyatt in 2019. Yeah, vote's already done, Hassan, don't worry. Got K. Ray is past his best. Dominic is and never was. Give it time. I mean, his first match he had against Seth Rollins at SummerSlam a couple of years ago, very first match in the ring, it was very good. Let's see Cena and Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens be good friends together in WWE. But yeah. So we've had the Omos win, we've had the Miz TV. We had an impromptu Becky versus the Sky match. So we've still got Rick Boogs and Baron Corbin, Cody and Solo. Still got a few other bits and bobs for tonight's show. So while we're waiting, if you want to become a Gimme a Hull Maniac member, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, which I presume most of you do. That's why you're here. And then you can join our community. If you do join, you do get your own little belt. So if you want to become a Hull Maniac, like Eve's Right Girls Wrestling, but like Michael, like Dex, or ZJI, you can get to pick your own belt colour. And with that one, you'll get your custom emojis that you can use in the chat. So if you're in and you're a member, stick some of them emojis in the chat for us. We've then got Mark LFC UK, which is a hardcore Hulkamaniac, which is to year up. And if you want to be the elite, you can be a champion Hulkamaniac, like our own Sassy, who unfortunately is still not very well, and that's why she's not in the chat moderating for us. But if you really want to help the channel out, you can join the channel, you can subscribe, and that money does go straight back into the podcast. That does mean that we can continue to produce this content moving forward with you guys. I always forget to put the overlay straight back on. There we go. So unfortunately, you're going to have to dip into bed now. Not a problem. Thank you very much, Taylor, for coming. You know, if I have a cracking sleep, it depends if I go to sleep or not. I have neither in there. But yeah, thank you very much for joining, Taylor. Thanks for your comments, your chat, and your insight into a few bits. Have a good sleep, dude. Into a new NWO. Well, it's got to be heels. So Austin Theory straight away. Baron Corbin, I think, could work quite well. I don't know. Who else would you for in Sin Cara? We rally. Are we doing? We rally sport rally. I always struggle to get out in one go. Like Taylor says, Michael Dominic will never be the best superstar because he turned on the Mysterio family. Yeah. There we rally. Brock Lesnar, Street Profits, and Dolph Ziggler. That's not a bad shout. Dolph Ziggler, yeah. Dolph Ziggler. Damien Priest, maybe, if he wasn't in Judgment Day. Raw's been okay so far. Good start for Becky Bailey promo. Not seeing anyone in the IWC looking forward to Brock and Omos. No one's. Brock's winning F5 suplex 2-minute match. It could be. Dominic Mysterio's just living off his family name. Yeah, he could be. Street Profits and Ricochet, Braun Strowman to win. He's not really a Mysterio. No, he's not. He's a Guerrero, really, isn't he? He's a Guerrero. So we're getting Bella talking about Dragon Age into Hell in a Cell. Where's the member link on the channel? So if you subscribe to the channel, there should be a join button next to our Gimme Hull Yeah name. And if you press on that join button, you should be able to find it there. Stop you doing it right. No, don't worry. I enjoy it. It's pretty fun. Razor wife Andrew needs to only be taking care of Razor daughter Leah and her husband Rey Mysterio, maybe, yeah. It's really easy. I'd have Bronson Reed, Ciampa, Baron Corbin. Bronson Reed is a good shout. Ciampa, I think, is probably the best shout. Oh, we're getting teasers of the Demon. Oh, can't wait. I can't wait to see that in person. That's going to be amazing. Because we're supposedly getting Gangrel as well. Old school Brood. So, did you find it, Andrew? Did you find the where it says join? So, yeah. As soon as the Demon was pretty much confirmed, that to me jumped right up to the top list of matches that I was like, can't wait to see. Seeing the proper Demon entrance. That one. Let's have a look. So just under the I don't even know if I can cast my screen. Let's have a look. It'll make me close everything down if I was to do it now, so I can't do it right now. But it's underneath the video itself, depending on what you're watching, there should be a subscribe button and then a join button. Dominic has become a no good son now, not a Mysterio relationship. Yeah. Rey Mysterio is not Rey Mysterio Jr. as his uncle was Rey Mysterio Sr. Yeah. It's not really it's not really Rey Mysterio, but sort of playing off the name. Let's see how Triple H handles the Demon exactly, because the last time we saw the Demon, he lost against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, not last year before, I think it was. Can't wait to see the old school Brood where's Christy when you need him? Yeah. And the Hardys. Dominic's just trying to be a Guerrero. It's disrespectful. Yeah. Dominic did choose the wrong father because he already said to his own father Ray that he should have been Eddie's own son. Yeah. Did not see the button to join. I can't actually put it on there. What is it you're watching it on, Andrew? Is it PC? Is it YouTube? On your phone or something like that? Let me be able to try and show you. Yes. Wasn't match with the Demon DQ because of rope break. It wasn't a DQ. It was technically distraction. The match, Balor went up for the coup de grace and the top rope broke. which caused the demon to fall, and then Roman managed to get the win. Yeah, on a phone and to join the button on your channel. Okay, so let's have a look. See. So if you close the chat, live chat down, you should see sort of something like that there. So if you do it that one, where is it? So the little white button there, that is basically the join button. Cody's work belt does look nice, doesn't it? And it's got all of the promotions he's worked on the independent scene inside the belt itself. Oh, Montez Ford. I'm pretending he's smart. Yeah. Send you that in the chat. I can't send a link on there because it's part of the app itself. That one. Let's have a look, see if I can find a way to share that. Yeah, there's no way that I can actually share it, but if you want to stick around, I can maybe have a look at restart, not restart and stream, but if you want to retweet, oh, everything's breaking down. We've got all 8 men in the ring, absolutely going crazy. Oh, the Cody WWE Championship. Okay. Shotzi Blackheart, beautiful. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think best way. Oh, Montez Ford come off the top rope. Otis caught him in midair. Absolute sheen. Let's see if I can do it through a browser for you, Andrew. Hell yeah. Dominic was the only one who is being so disrespectful to his own family. Yeah. Shotzi is well cute. Well, shall I spoil you guys? Shall I really spoil you? Um, I can't even share it from my phone, I'm afraid, Andrew. Um, but yeah, it's if I go to the live chat, so I'm just going to turn the light off for a second. So I'm just going to turn it off just so I don't get the glare. So on there, if you close the live chat down itself by clicking on the X, it should be just there saying live, join on there. There we go. So I can't even share it. I'm afraid it won't let me share it from the link. Would you mind if I go, Jack? Because chatting my sleep. No, don't worry, you'll go for it, dude. I can do the modding on here if I need to. I've just got the chat up so I can keep my eye on everything. Don't worry, you'll get some sleep, man. Saddest things you've seen is how misused the IC and USA champions are. Yeah, that's why no one's the champion yet. Shotzi could be a supermodel. Do you want me to spoil you, Sin Cara? Shall I treat you? Shall I give you a little treat? Good idea putting Natty with her to help her. That is the most experience. Yeah. Natty and Shotzi could learn quite a few bits. I think Shotzi's still great in the ring, but having someone like Natty to suck information from and learn from is amazing. Was my reaction to Red delivering a punch to his own son? Deserved. Well deserved. Yes, you shall. You shall see Thursday in person. You get to stroke my beard if you want. If you really want to, you can. After all, we're in the same city but miss each other. Nah, we'll make time to see you. I'll make time to see you, don't worry. So, back on Monday Night Raw. What's on Thursday? Um, you're watching Impact. I'm going to be flying from the UK to Los Angeles with Jack, with Dom, with Matt and Sam. So we can go watch WrestleMania live with Rally Sport. Yes, we're going to be in the arena Friday night for SmackDown, Friday night for the Hall of Fame, Saturday night one of WrestleMania, Sunday night two of WrestleMania, and Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. We miss each other in London early, it's very likely. Yeah, we'll meet. We'll see each other. Don't worry. What time do we get to the airport? Whatever time we get there, we have to be there at a certain time, which is a different question. What's your name? So my name's Dan. It is just sort of here. So that's my Twitter username. So you can always send me a message on there if you want to. Did we hear that Dominic Mysterio made his father deliver a punch? Yeah. Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Rey Mysterio Senior. Yeah. We Maxine Dupree backstage drooling over Otis or Otis. Is it Friday or Saturday for Ring of Honor Sober Card of Honor? It's the Saturday morning. Oh no, it's the Friday. No, it's the Thursday. It's the Thursday night. The first night we get there, I think, if I remember rightly. And in a bit, Jack, traitor. So it won't be a link to become a member. It will actually just be on the page itself. It's not going to be in the comments. It's going to be right next to the video, right next to our Give Me a Whole Yeah little logo. We'll be going UK time, your time. We won't be going live tomorrow. Is going to probably be the last stream until we get back from WrestleMania. I am going to be doing my unboxing of the match crate, or match crate from Pro Wrestling Tees. Kader thinks I'll get Elder put secure because he's dodgy and missed a flight. All this hit over a water bottle in a tree. Yeah, what can you do? You're all the best. You're the best, Jack. Kader made me laugh. Yeah, little dragon is hilarious. Ricochet's just flying about, drop to Ortiz. Gable takes a big right hand from Angela Dawkins. Braun Strowman's wanting the hot tag. There we go. In comes Braun Strowman. So no streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday then. Guessing you're doing a video about Mania, recap or not. We'll probably be doing stuff to recap the shows, but we won't be doing anything live. Um, sort of streaming what's happening like we're doing now. Nothing will be live like this, but we'll probably be doing something after the shows. Braun Strowman just taking down tag to Ricochet, power slam. Ricochet wants to go even higher, so he's on the rope, on the shoulders of Braun Strowman, sent and then a beautiful Frog splash from Montez Ford, 1, 2, and a 3 count. Absolutely beautiful frog splash from Montez Ford. That was entertaining. That was beautiful. That was such a fun match. Let's have a look. What did people say? Everyone thought Street Profits and Ricochet. Thought you might. Jack's going to tell security to check him thoroughly. We should get him to check Dom. That'd be funny. Thanks for letting us know you have a great time. WrestleMania. So Wrestle Story are live on our channel every day. So we've got coverage. Wrestle Story covering everything. We'll try and pop on. Depends on signal in the arena, stuff like that. Here's to holidays next week, so watching WrestleMania in bed, lazy. Let little dragon know, Jack. Gotta get going to bed now, Michael. Not a problem. Thank you very much for joining. We're going to have fun at WrestleMania. We're going to put Sam's hand in a big warm jug, see if he wets himself. I don't think he knows that, but don't tell him. I think it'll be funny. If we can, yeah, we will try and pop onto the live. Can't wait for the King's coronation. Going to WrestleCon, Dan, never know. You might see Naomi or Lacey Von Erich. Don't think we're doing WrestleCon. If WWE end up selling the Cody Championship before the match, it'll pop up. Okay, yeah. The War Truck so you had experience on that one, Jack. Who's the king of WWE, says one. So Jack is saying Bailey. And talking of the Devils, Jay Eisen, how are you doing? I wasn't being mean earlier on. I was talking nice things, saying that he was a member of the channel. We've got one of our other members of the channel in. One of our YouTube community, ZJI. So you can get a vote when the next match goes live, Hassan. Don't worry about that. Your profile pic ZJI. Yes, he does. Going to stand and deliver hours that nowhere near Mania. It's very close to where we are. Jack and Sam are both going to that. So they're maybe doing a recap video or something like that. In between the end of Stand and Deliver and the start of WrestleMania. Jack's going to flee, see everyone soon. Yeah, you'll be on the video tomorrow. Thank you very much. I shall see you tomorrow, man. And then I'll see you in person a couple of days later. You're really going drunk, Dan Birthday. Good lad. That's what we like to hear. NXT Adam and the Ants. So we're getting one of the movie trailers. We're getting The Godfather. Oh, we're getting Roman saying, Roman and everyone laughing. Paul Heyman saying, "Do you sound funny? Am I funny to you?" It's the way you got a promo, the way you sell tickets, and the way you sell WrestleMania. Paul Heyman really acting well. I'm funny to you like a tribal clown. Explain how I'm funny to you. This is really well done. Every member is actually playing the part really well. That was really well done. That was really funny. Cody Rhodes is the best American Nightmare. He's great. I reckon he's winning the championship at WrestleMania. this feels like a WrestleMania. Oh yeah, there's been builds, there's been story, there's been faces, there's been proper heels. Yeah, can't wait. Update on Kevin Owens versus Paul Heyman. I didn't know that was happening. In all honesty, yeah. If you haven't been able to see it, give it a couple of hours. Get on YouTube and watch the movie trailer they've just done. The one last week was the 14-year-old Virgin, which had the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, and Drew in it. And that was brilliant. That was so funny. Like Ridge Holland just shouting expletives and different names, which was quite funny. One time booking WWE can still do it. Look at Roman Reigns. Look at Sami Zayn. That's been almost a year in the making. It's been such a good story. Look at Cody Rhodes. It's been pretty much a year since he re-debuted at WrestleMania, since WrestleMania last year, and they've built it and built it and built it. It's been amazing. Been really, really well done. Yes, I'm going to open it. I didn't know if I would or not. That that is genius. That is absolutely genius, said JI. Sami Zayn as Kevin from Home Alone and Usos as the Robbers. That is incredible booking. That is a great show. I would love to see that. Probably I'm always getting scared of fighting Kevin Owens though anyways. Yeah. I've opened it. I'm feeling it a little bit, so I'm just got a little sort of pick me up. Um, Sin Cara fan, I said I was going to treat you, so I've got a little treat for you. I know you said you thought Shotzi was cute and you quite like Shotzi, so here you go. Little present for you.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Hole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.
There you go. Did you enjoy that one? Enjoy that one, Sin Cara? I think you might. It's great to see yourself a WWE fan again, mainly because Triple H in charge. Yeah. Guy will shovel who says Kevin Owens at the end will be Owens. Yeah. That's a really good shot. I can't deny that. That would be awesome. Sami Zayn's a wrestler and so is Kevin Owens. Yeah. Where's the bell button on your channel? Let's have a look, see if I can show you. So it's pretty much next to our logo. So if you look at that bit there, if I do it, if I do it, there we go. So if I do that, you've got the bell button there, and then next to that is the join button. So you've just got to close the chat itself down to be able to see it. She's beautiful. You like to, I thought you might. I like to look after our viewers. I presume you've liked the video, Sin Cara fan, but if not, you owe me a like for that. You owe me a like on the video for that. Massive like. So remember the Home Alone movie? Don't see that. Um, I'm not sure then, Andrew. Um, the only thing I can think of is try looking on a web browser instead, looking on a computer or on your Google Chrome browser or your Safari browser, depending on what it is that you're using. So we're going a Bianca Belair promo now. Done a lot of social media stuff, done a lot of TV appearances with the titles. So I've got Molly Holly talking about how she's something special. You like before I saw shots. Yeah, I could rely. I knew I could rely on you. Don't worry. I was only playing with that. Tried to sign up and log in and you get a white screen. I'm not sure then, Andrew. I don't know what to suggest. I mean, you could always look at our Patreon. Our Patreon is in the chat, or it should be, if you did want to donate that way instead. So, Austin Theory had a message for John Cena. Austin Theory saying at WrestleMania, Austin Theory loses everything. Austin Theory's feel bad for those who believe the QR code's rumour. What's the rumour? Let me know. Said Jay, I think Cena's overrated. I think he's held the company on a pedestal and he's been one of the people who's kept the company making money. You look at his merchandise sales, it's through the roof. So I do think that being able to sell that much merch, you must be, but you might not be overrated, but you'll definitely be a great thing. So Austin Theory saying he does it because he doesn't want to be the next John Cena. He wants to do it to be himself. So dude on Twitter claimed there would be QR codes for Bray Wyatt and Raw. We haven't finished Raw yet. We've still got over an hour left. Do you have Instagram, dude? Andrew? Instagram or Facebook? If you do, send us a message up there. Just do it to the Give Me a Whole Year page. I should be able to get it. Austin Theory was talking about John Cena earlier today. Yeah. Did Austin do it without a crowd so he didn't get booed? It could be. That's a very good idea. Very good show. Not even Rome can fill Cena's spot. No, not really. Theory is saying that he's going to make everyone stop believing in Cena. That was, I think that was very, very well done. No crowd to hijack that promo. No, nothing else. He had to cut a promo, but I reckon he's probably done that 2 or 3 times, and that's why it's being done in the empty arena, so you can do it 2 or 3 times to get the feel of it, get the emotion in there. Are we on Facebook? Join the channel of your channel on Facebook. Yeah, you can join the channel on Facebook, and then if need be, I can see if I can talk you through it on there. Roman Reigns had to fight against Cody. Yeah. Austin Theory still believes a lot. Maybe we should believe. This is what I'm questioning. Where's Uncle Howdy been? What's happened with Uncle Howdy? We've got Chelsea Green coming out now. Sonya Deville's already come out. Yeah, I should be able to. Don't worry about that, Andrew. But yeah, if you'll send us a message on Facebook, we should be able to sort something out. Roman Reigns had to go fight against Cody. Yeah. Bo leaving Bo. Let's get a banner ready for you guys. I know you'll probably shout at me if I don't do one. Green. Grendel versus. I'm only going to have enough space to go last names at the minute, so I've just put Green and Deville versus the Ray. I've put Mia Yim in there just because it was a shorter one. There you go. Get your answers in the chat. There we go. He wanted us to believe, but we didn't believe, so he had to believe. I like that, AGI. There's no reason to have Uncle Howdy if Ray isn't factored into the show. Yeah. Do you know that Bo Dallas is Uncle Howdy? Yeah, probably. Vote done for you, Hassan. Is it a sensation? No, it's not a sensation. Yes, you did. Yeah. Let's have a look at that one. There, if you want to send us a message on the Facebook page, there you go. Personally, Misfit Game doesn't care for Bray Wyatt anymore. They already jumped to shark for me, yeah. Bo Dallas should have been used better on the main roster. I agree completely again. With Bray Wyatt, I think the biggest problem that we've had with Bray since he returned is the amount of time it took to get from one segment to the next. You had week after week of promo, but rambled. It didn't seem to ever go anywhere, and it took so long to get to the LA Night match. So after that, I mean, since Bray returned, which is what, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, it's been almost a year, and we've had one official match. But Dallas is not himself anymore because his Uncle Howdy now. Yeah. So just going back to Monday Night Raw. So Stacy Keibler is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Someone I think that does actually deserve it. Was in WCW for a while, and then came across with the Invasion. Andy Kaufman, Rey Mysterio, and the Great Motor. So I've got Candice LeRae and Mia Yim coming out to the ring. Alexa Bliss should be in the title picture. She's having some time away, and I think it's more creative than anything else. But she has just been on the American version of The Masked Singer. What happens to the Fiend, though? Just disappeared. Won't be surprised if when Bray comes back, they'll drop the old Uncle Howdy character without mentioning it. They can't not mention it again. They can't just drop it. So I've got me and Sonya Deville and face off to start with. Oh, Sonya Deville with a slap to Mia Yim. That's not going to do you any favours. Went for another one. Mia Yim blocked it. Right hands. Sonya Deville takes a drop kick from Mia Yim. Oh, big boot. Straight to Sonya Deville. Yeah, I got it, Anjo. Don't worry. Lost track of all the Bray stuff. Yeah, it's taken too long. So week to week, you're getting the same stuff, so you just don't know what's happening. You don't mention WrestleMania 37. Lost when talking about Braun. No, it's Alexa Bliss being the goddess of WWE. Yeah, she should be. She should be going back to that gimmick. I think it was the best version of her. Sonya and Chelsea with a vertical suplex. Mia Yim with a neck breaker to them both. Counters that. Reaching, gets the tag. Candice right up to the top rope. Beautiful crossbody from the Poison Pixie. I'd quite like to see Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae, and Alexa Bliss team up. I think they've got very similar look, size, and the characters could be very similar, so it could be a very good tag team working together. Raw's been good for a go home show. Yeah, it's been enjoyable so far. It's definitely been enjoyable. We're almost 2 hours into it, and it's not felt like it's stuttered or anything like that. Alexa doesn't want to go back to the goddess character, but sometimes you have to go back to something that was working. Yeah, I agree. Go back to something, get yourself on TV while you build a new character. Oh, Sonya Deville takes another dropkick from Michin. Chelsea Green with a standing switch. Michin holds onto the ropes, roll through. Sonya with a right hand. Prayer. 1, 2, 3. Chelsea Green gets the WrestleMania match. Do we celebrate Easter holiday? Yes. Well, we don't celebrate it, but we do get a bank holiday in the UK. Where so many bank holidays in the UK? No, they're in. Means we get more holidays, more days off work. So I've got Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, Natalia, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan. That's a stacked match. So that's going to be a crazy, crazy match to try and sort of keep our eye on. So I've got the Judgment Day coming out now. What happened to Nikki Cross? Thought she was doing a storyline with Candice LeRae. She was, but she seems to have disappeared herself. So I've got Damian Priest coming out now. Find it hilarious that everyone else had to fight except one and Shayna. Yeah. It's a little bit backwards booking, but we can forgive Triple H off a little bit. So we've got Damian Priest coming out to ring. We're looking $1 million in that jacket. very, very gothic. So we're going Dominic Priest, Damien Priest versus Rey Mysterio. So I'm going the poll ready for you guys. Mysterio. So chat should have the votes in ready. There we go. If Ronda isn't cleared, why need a booker on the show? She might not be. She might be cleared now because it was touch and go whether she would be cleared or not. But it could be that they might write her off on TV before, write her off on SmackDown. And if she isn't fully cleared, WWE needs to win mid-card women's title for all the women who actually deserve a title shot, and is not Charlotte and Becky. I think that'd be. I think there should be one women's world title and then like a women's intercontinental title as a mid-range title for them. So his friend's birthday was on April 1st and WrestleMania was on the 1st as well, so going to have to miss his birthday. Ooh. We're going to do airsoft. That would be good fun. If she is cleared, then she should have to qualify. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. If you're going to do a match where you've got to qualify, then it should be that you'll qualify, not get handed it. So Juan's picking Rey Mysterio to win for this match. Let's just mark this up. Says that Charlotte walked back into SmackDown's handed the title. So again, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's one role for one role for another, really. So they say the post on Facebook. I haven't seen the post, but if you give me a second, let's have a look. I've just sent a message back, sort of sending it on there. Damien will win thanks to Dominic. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Becky hasn't been seen in the women's title picture since SummerSlam. No, not really. I think she deserves it. Oh, that Cody belt is beautiful. I've just seen that Jack's put it onto our Facebook page. One wants Damien to lose, not to win. Becky's probably moving to SmackDown following SummerSlam to kick that rear feud. Yeah. Still put you on Dominic Mysterio and the rest of Judgment Day. Thank you very much, Andrew. We love a 5-star rating. That one, really good, James Dan. I've just given you a like. Thank you very much. I've just left you a little reply on there, Andrew. Thank you very much again. Meant to start the Slumland. Oh, yeah. Becky and Charlotte are main eventers in the mid-card women who put most of the work in on shows that need a belt. Yeah, I think so. So we've got Paul Heyman backstage now. So Paul Heyman again talking about Cody figuring no tribal. Cody Rhodes is not ready, says Paul Heyman. So it's relevant that Cody faces Solo. If the Demon and Black and Purple, Black and Grey turn off the TV. Yeah, maybe. Could be. WWE must show women like Natalya and Shotzi respect. So the membership is through YouTube. Let's have a look. Did you do it through the YouTube channel? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Hate Paul Heyman 2. Why'd you hate Paul Heyman? He's great. WWE has a new world title made. Hope it looks like a real world title and not just another title with WWE logo on it. Have a look on our YouTube, on our Facebook page. If you have a look, you should be able to see there's a Cody belt on there. Cody belt is beautiful. Yeah, I know. I can appreciate it. We do appreciate it on the Facebook page. On the YouTube page, it starts at about £3.99, $3.99 ish. But you do get custom emojis. You do get a little logo next to your name. Paul Heyman's one of the greatest minds in the wrestling industry, 100%. Well, there's a concept so made. Yeah, I know it is, but that's what I want. I want that belt. So Paul Heyman is saying that Cody should be ready for his entire existence. So be ready. Be ready to acknowledge the tribal chief. Cody belt reminds me of the winged eagle. Yeah, it's a piece of absolute beauty. The one thing Paul Heyman is not great at is paying wrestlers on time. He had that problem in the past, but I don't think he has that anymore because he didn't have to do that. Did you see the message I sent you, Andrew? If you want to become a member on the page on YouTube, not to me. Paul Heyman remains to be one of the wise men for the head of the table. Yeah, ZGI's WWE wants Money in the Bank, which means 4 ladder matches, 2 nights, Raw night, SmackDown night, TV champion for the women's this season. TV champion for the women's title as a mid card, that'd be amazing. That'd be a good show. He doesn't have to worry about it anymore, yeah. He doesn't, does he? So Dom's kicking off because Ray's isn't really a father anymore. So Ray was saying no, he's not going to do anything. Ray's mum, Ray's sister was in the crowd. So we had Dominic talking down to his mother and sister, telling his mum to shut up. So Ray came down. Ray didn't want to hit his son, but he agrees to the match at WrestleMania. There's Paul Heyman in the Hall of Fame. He's not. He's not yet. He should be. That's a version of the ladder match. He's going to hate ladder matches going forward. I think if you did it over a couple of different weeks, so much, or you could do it over like a 4 week period, like a tournament style. So I'm not sure what Dominic is saying because he's talking Spanish. Misfit wants TLC back. Yeah, it's a great show. Remember the race dot Aaliyah and Buddy Murphy storyline? Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. I thought it was quite fun. So Gareth fans gotta go. Thank you for joining, dude. I enjoyed your time here, and we'll probably see you at some point in the future. Thank you very much again for joining us, and we shall see you soon. Dominic saying he wishes Eddie was his real father, and he wishes that Ray never existed. Dominic saying the Mysterio name will be his at WrestleMania. Oh, we're getting Ray come out now as well. There comes Mysterio. Dom versus Buddy Matthews in a Rhea on a pole match. That'd be a good one. That'd be funny. Just by saying like how to explain it like a nice experience by understanding becoming a member. Like I said, we enjoy people just chatting. You don't have to become a member to enjoy being in the channel. Um, if you did want to become a member, we massively appreciate it because it does mean that we are going to get a little bit of funding for the channel. But if you do go to our Facebook page, you can see stuff up there. You can send us tweets, you can send us messages, Instagram messages. But like I said, if you want to become a member, there is the ability to do that on our YouTube channel. It is. Let me see if I can sort of show you that one. Where is it? There it is. So if you do go to our YouTube page, which I presume, well, I know most of you are watching through there, um, and you close the live chat itself down, you should get something like that page there. Oh, there we go. Do it. Okay, do it right. There we go. And you should see the little white button on the side here, and that is the join button. You can join the channel. You do get custom emojis. You do get a few extra little perks. But until you join, I'm not going to tell you what they are. Ciampa, AJ Styles, and Nakamura will be in time for many 39. I wonder if they're coming back. I want Ciampa to come back. I want AJ to come back and Nakamura. Michael earlier on, he had a great idea of Jay White turning up. And I said I'd get back to it. I didn't get a chance because it's been non-stop in the chat. But I would probably say you could have the Good Brothers come down to the ring. If you have the Good Brothers come down to the ring, they could then have AJ return. You could then have Balor come down to the ring, and then the music hits on the screen. Jay White or Switchblade, whichever you want, because then you've got three leaders or three ex-leaders of the Bullet Club in the ring together, which would blow the roof off the place. Don't beat your parade. Good. Don't shut up. That's too far. Yeah. So to do a super chat, that is basically what a super chat is. Um, it's a message that has got a monetary value. So you can do like $1, $2, $5, $1. Basically, just says that you've done a donation. $2, you can actually put a message on there, so you can put thanks for whatever. You can put anything that you want on there, and we'll put it on the screen. But you can do as much as you like. We do appreciate, like I said, every penny that you do. Whether it is $1, whether it's $100, if you want us to do more than that, you would massively appreciate it. Do you remember Aaliyah and Buddy Murphy being together in WWE? But it was a long time ago. It was like 3-4 years ago. So do we think that we'd possibly get Braun Breaker appear on Monday Night Raw? If he loses the title, I think it's a guarantee that it's going to be on Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, don't you? So, Rey and Damian Priest. There we go. Oh, we've got the poll already going. Dominic's still on the outside. Don't have a lot of money to pay if I had to do a super chat. That's fine. That's not a problem. Like I said, you can do as little as $1. It doesn't break the bank, but it just shows a little bit of appreciation. But we do appreciate it just having you in the chat, Huang. You don't have to do a super chat. We'll still read the comments. We'll still chat with you, don't worry. Rey Mysterio with the springboard moonsault. 2 count to Damian Priest. So Rey off the ropes. Oh, went for a springboard cross body, but Damian Priest catches him. Oh, big flatliner. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Mysterio. Damian Priest is absolutely amazing. He was absolutely great as Punishment Martinez back on the Indies. So Damian Priest went for a big boat. Rey ducked out the way. Damian Priest hung on the top rope. How long have I had the Gimme Holiday Championship? I've had it for months. Longest reigning champ. Longest reigning champion. Looks good on my shoulder, doesn't it? Just sits there. Absolutely perfect. Complete champion. Absolute championship material, aren't I? Yeah, I know I am. You know I am. We all know I am. So Rey's Got Damien Priest climbing up. What's going to happen? Ray's fighting back. Oh, Ray, beautiful. Head scissors, Hurricane Rana takedown. From the top rope. Kick to the back of Damien Priest. Into the 619. Is Dominic going to get involved? Yes, there we go. Dominic took the legs out of Ray. Disqualification. No right hands. Dominic Priest is going unbelievably booed now. Damien Priest picking Ray up. Holding Ray to allow Dominic to throw some punches. We go to Yosuk chant. What was this? Legado del Fantasma coming out to save Ray. That's Escobar. Three Lucha Libres coming out to save one of the biggest Lucha Libres of all time. Dominic with a right at his arm in the air. Yosuk chants now to Dominic. Mattel's reading a crowdfunding Nitro set. That'll be cool. I think that'll be quite good. Mattel usually does some good stuff. So SmackDown this week, we're going to get the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'll be watching it live. So Jerry the King Lawler, Hulk Hogan talking about how magical Andre the Giant was. 15-year undefeated streak. So on the action figure already. That's cool. Did you see what Dominic Mysterio did to his dad Andrew? Says one. So Andre the Giant Battle Royal, we've just seen a list of people. So Rick Boogs is in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So is Elias. Elias says there's a lot to win it. Oh, face to face with Dexter Loomis. And Bronson Reed. And Bobby Lashley. Is this how they're going to get him onto the WrestleMania card? Ricky Boogs just grabbing the shoulder. There we go. Going Gunther coming out now with Imperium. The OC has been found. Yeah, they got a bit lost, didn't they? Who is it that Gunther's facing? I don't think it's been announced yet. It just keeps saying Gunther in action. So again, Gunther in action. There's not actually said who it is that's going to be going with him. Oh, he's facing Dolph Ziggler. Okay. Don't think Lashley's going to be on WrestleMania because LA Knight's also on the Battle Royal. That's interesting. So we are just going a promo. We are going a commercial break. So I am just going to quickly run to the bathroom. Wait a second. I'll be back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. It's very rare I have to take a toilet break during a Monday Night Raw. I did go before I started, but I've been drinking sort of the energy drinks and the Dr. Pepper. I've got Clinton in. How are you doing, Clinton? I was taking a pause for the cause, yeah. I needed to. I've been here for almost 3 hours, so I needed a quick relief break. WWE never announced Lashley was going to have a match at WrestleMania versus Bray, so there's no need to explain why his match was pulled. I know, I think everyone was expecting it. Slicing this video so much work, damn gosh. Ooh. Are you having fun, though? Are you having fun? So, just coming back on to Monday Night Raw. Got a train now. Where are you going? Is it down to London? See Becky. Does Dom know that his dad is Eddie? He does. He wants Eddie. I'm passing the time. Should that be an apostrophe and an E at the end of your You're sorry, dude. Sorry. Don't shout at me. Don't stick my hand in a bowl of warm water. So, what segment are we going next? What else have we got left? I don't know what else we've got left on the show. We're Cody versus Solo. That's all we've got officially announced. But then we've got the Gunther match. Your road to Mania starts in a few hours. Don't mean your track. I think I'm going overtired. Bray never said it was happening at Mania either, so they have an easy way out, but it was I think everyone was expecting to have. I absolutely love that shirt. The KO Mania WrestleMania shirt. I think that is absolutely amazing. Such a good cool design, and it really works. Just said Brian Cage will be in town for WrestleMania. He's going to be a free agent after Supercard. We could get Cage versus Lashley. That would be amazing. Brian Cage debuting on Monday Night Raw while we're there. That'd be fantastic. Soon to be WWE Tag Team Champions, the Sammy and KO show. Yeah. So we've got Sammy backstage with KO, talking about walking into it as a team. Kevin Owens saying every fight they've been in, every fight against each other, every fight is getting bigger because it's the biggest match of their life. So the Usos was the best tag team in WWE up until last week because of what they can do as a team. WrestleMania is very catchy. It's beautiful. It's so good in it. Marketing spot on with that. And having the KO Mania on the back again makes it fantastic. Come on. Who's Gunther going up against so I can do this poll for everyone? Come on. We've got Gunther in the ring. We've got Imperium on the outside. Come on. Could it be a big name? Could it be a return? I don't think it will be. I think it'll be more of a squash. Oh, yeah, it's Dolph Ziggler. You've already said it. Well, let's get the poll going for you guys. Gunther versus Dolph Ziggler. Get your answers in the chat. There you go. There we go. Poll's in ready. Gunther versus Dolph Ziggler. Not for the US Intercontinental Championship. Ziggler with a drop kick and then a DDT on Gunther. Sami's in. Kevin Owens talking about why they got their start as a tag team in LA. Yeah, it was very nice. Very well done. And it shows the full cycle of their characters. Gunther with a chop. And massive forearm. Gunther, I think, this time next year should be fighting for a world championship or Universal Champion. Just destroying Ziggler, standing on the back of his neck and head. Braun's picking Dolph to win. What's everyone else picking? If you do, want to check it out, we have got an interview with Gunther on our channel from Clash of the Castle, so stick your head into our interview section. You can go and see an interview there. Let's see if I can find it for people. Copy the link address. There we go. There you go. Check out the interview. Link is in the chat now. One doesn't like Gunther and the rest of Imperium. I think they're great. I think they're very, very, very good at what they do. They're never going to put on a 5-star spectacle technical flying match, but they can put on a solid, hard-hitting, impactful match. If you go back to Clash of the Castle and look at the match that Gunther had against Sheamus, that was an absolute banger of a match. It was so physical and brutal. So we're on commercial breaks. We've only got 30 minutes left of Monday Night Raw. So Dominic is aware that his dad is in fact Eddie Guerrero. Yeah. So we're just slowly coming back to Monday Night Raw. Oh no, we're not. We're going on FBT Sport, which is what we watch the WWE on in the UK. But like Imperium, yeah, I do. I mean, Gunther, when he was in the Indies as Walter, was one of the most imposing performers on the circuit. He went to NXT UK and he put on absolute impactful match after impactful match. You look at the Dragunov match, you look at the Tyler Bate matches, the Pete Dunne matches, they're absolutely brutal. Absolutely phenomenal matches from start to finish. He is a seasoned performer. He is a great performer from bell to bell, and he makes it look like it is impactful. You've heard of Nakamura and the strong style. Him, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven all had the British strong style, which I think is better than the New Japan stuff. Dolph the famous there. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Very early on, got 2 count. Do I like the Judgment Day? Judgment Day, I think are okay. I think that Balor is better than the Judgment Day. I think Damien Priest is better than the Judgment Day. But not having anything to do. Oh, Dolph went for a splash and took a massive chop out of midair. And the ring general with a German suplex. But yeah, I don't think Judgment Day are spot on. Viking go versus Commander at Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor pay-per-view for the AAA Mega World Heavyweight Championship. That'll bang. That will absolutely steal every show. That could be match of the weekend. Gunther's picking up Dolph. Muscle into a slam. 1, 2, 3 count. Dolph Ziggler buried. Dolph Ziggler looks like he'd split his pants as well. Majority of people thought Dolph Ziggler was going to win that one. That's a strange choice. That chop in the corner was ridiculous. I was going to say. Sheamus, Joe McIntyre. So, despite the disgrace of having to defend his title against both of them, but just have a look, because this is the fate that awaits them both at WrestleMania. I think that'll be a corker of a match. That, to me, was probably going to be one of the hardest hitting matches of the weekend. I reckon Sheamus' chest and Joe's chest is going to be mincemeat by the end of it. So let's get a banner ready for this main event. All right. Everyone's ready. So let's go where that's coming up next. Again, I'm getting goosebumps. I can't wait to hear this live. Kingdom Downstate, Cody Rhodes theme tune. My soul, everything I walk control. Do it all to get them on their feet. Yeah. Goosebumps. Absolute goosebumps. I'm thinking the same thing, Misfit. Is that over? If there's any person for the live stuff, live entrance theme, it's gotta be Downstate. Gotta be. All the way. Change the game. Absolutely cannot wait for that. I still don't know what t-shirt to buy because I'm going to get a couple of t-shirts, but I just don't know which. I've got to get a WrestleMania one, and then I've got to get another one. I just don't know. I don't know whether to get the WrestleZania one or a new Cody one. So I got Cody in the ring. Now it comes Solo now. Is it me or is the crowd being on fire? Oh yeah, they have. Even right at the start with the Becky Bailey promo, they was on fire then. They've stuck with the show all night. It's been great from start to finish. It's been a very, very good show. Solo Sikoa coming down to Paul Heyman in tow. You can't have Cody lose this, can you? Surely. Cody either wins clean, Han Solo's first loss, which I don't think does anything for Solo, or you have Cody win with an interference. You don't go to Phoenix more often, yeah. So, what match are you looking forward to this out of the full weekend? Which you think will be the banger or sleeper match of the night? Pick Cody Rhodes to win this one? Yeah, I think it's the best choice. I don't know if Anthony's still in chat. He could be. I don't know. So I think once we're done, I'll be getting the WrestleMania predictions up and ready. And I'll be back on tomorrow or later on today for me, 9 p.m. So in about 18 hours' time, and I'll be doing my unboxing of um, Pro Wrestling Tees. I had to think then. Pro Wrestling Tees Wrestle Crate from March. Do we like the Bloodline? I think the Bloodline storyline has been one of the best long-term storylines in WWE for years. Having the emergence of Jey Uso, then Jimmy, and then Solo, I think it's just been one where they've built every single person, and the Bloodline is bigger than the sum of its parts now. Roman Reigns is always going to be a megastar, but you look at Solo, he debuted in September, Clash at the Castle, and he's undefeated. So he's had 4, 5 months, 6 months undefeated, which is a very, very strange to see. Well, it's not strange to see because he's a beast, but it's something that's pretty much gone relatively unnoticed. He might not have had that many matches, but where they've booked him, they've protected him, and they've kept building him and keeping him good and strong. Probably the best go home WrestleMania Raw in years. Yeah, I could probably agree with that. So I'll run a commercial break before we go into the main event of Monday Night Raw. Looking forward to this match. So coming back to Monday Night Raw for the last time, I think. Maybe we'll probably have another advert before the end of the show for some reason, strange reason. Round goes 15 total minutes of action. Cody Rhodes versus Omos in color. That's all I'm asking. So we're having Cody and Roman face to face. Do we think that Cody did a good job bringing Kevin and Sami Zayn back together? Yeah, I do. I think they're really, really well done. Very, very good story. Keep Cody cheered. Cody's going cheered now, going Cody chant. Start headlock from Cody. Solo and Cody went for a shoulder tackle. Oh, uppercut from Cody, and then a right hand from Solo. Straight champ in the corner. It's a big drop kick from Cody for his troubles. Right hands. Cody again off the ropes, but a huge Samoan drop. Cody rolling out, getting a bit of separation. Solo right behind him, bouncing Cody off the canvas. Trash talk from Solo, saying, Cody, you're not ready. An Irish whip from Solo, but Cody reversed this, so Solo and Steel steps. Solo went to get back in the ring, but Cody grabs the leg, bouncing the inside of the off the ring post. Cody stalking Solo. Went for a disaster kick, but caught midsection. Belly to belly suplex. Solo's got the upper hand, but he needs to get that blood pumping in that knee. Solo into Cody, pushing Cody off the ring, running into the announce desk. Solo tried to knock Cody off the announce desk, but Cody reverses. 3 times off the announce desk. Right hands on the street champ. Cody into the ring, off the ropes. Suicide to Cody, to Solo, but Solo catches him. And then Renagi style onto the announce desk from Solo. So not got long left, guys. Another Uranagi to Cody. We've had 4 minutes of action, and we're having another commercial break. So I've not got too long left. Once we're done, we'll go through the Raw recap, as we always do on here. My case is pretty much ready to go. It's just over there. I've got my chip spice for the guys. I've got power banks to keep me charged. This must be the main event match, right? Yes, it is. Hey, baby. Hey, darling. What thumbnails would you like? Send me a message. What you want, and I'll see what I can do. Another week of Cody getting booed out of the building. Those votes would definitely. Yeah, I think the only person going bigger boos would be the Undertaker returning. Yeah, that'd be crazy. What sort of thumbnails are we after? Tomorrow or later on today. I'm calling Give Me a Whole Year, baby. Because I know who it is, and I love them for it. We call each other a lot of unusual names. Darling, baby, sweetheart. But they can only call one of us champion. People just have to accept Cody is actually over with the fans. Yeah. The way that he came and he turned down AW to leave their contracts and then move across when he was one of the founders of AW, it was a bold move. It was a risky move. Going to bed like, not a bloody dude. Speak to you soon. But yeah, having Cody leave the second biggest wrestling company to go back to somewhere that fired him or asked for his release because he wasn't happy with their booking and then going back to them, it's a very brave move, but it's paid off. Solo with a fight hold on the shoulder neck muscle of Cody, a forearm to the base of the back of Cody. Pete Dunne still listed as Butch in the Battle Royal. Yeah, I think it won't be till after WrestleMania that he comes back out as Pete Dunne. Ocean Baby, Pete Dunne, and Brad, and Sam, and Jack, and Sassy. All the guys are well put in their time for the Gimme a Whole Year podcast. Moderators and streamers. So Cody looks like he's been worked over. Solo using that tape on his wrist to rub away the skin on Cody's sort of side of the neck. Oh god, some mowing. Right hand to Cody. So I've not got too long left. We've got Solo with the upper hand on Cody Rhodes. This is the scene in 6 years. The main event of WrestleMania Night 2. Oh, Cody fighting back. Picking up Solo. The front slam. Rewatch Butch versus Gunther from SmackDown. Thought it was great. Yeah. Then to have great matches in NXT UK. The one I have for the title is an absolute banner. Cody going out the way of Solo's charge. Power slam to Solo. Great snap from Cody. Cody off the second rope. Disaster kick. Cody off second rope again. Cody cutter. Cody cutter. Cody feeling it from the crowd now. Cody gonna look for Crossroads. Cody's got Solo ready for Crossroads. Nails it. Absolutely nails it. Are we going to see the Usos turn up, causing interference? Or are we going to go a clean win? It's going to be a screwy finish. Yeah, I think it probably will be. Solo gets his foot on the bottom rope. Beautiful, beautiful. Disaster kick to a Cody cutter to a Crossroads. Signature moves from Cody Rhodes. So Cody's setting up for something. Dragging Solo. into the drop zone for Frank Buckle. What's Cody doing? Is he looking? What's he looking for? Cody's looking directly at Heyman. Oh, Cody went for a moonsault. Solo gets out of the way. Bit of a distraction from Paul Heyman. Just getting in the head of Cody a little bit, I think. Cody looks like he's got rib injury or is selling. Both Solo and Cody start getting up to their feet now. Who's going to strike first? Solo headbutts to Cody. Solo went for the smoke spike. Cody got out of the way. Cody off the ropes into a cutter. You called it. Here comes the Usos. Prediction legend. Doubts it. One-ish. Yeah, knew this had happened. Are we going to go no contest? Are we going to get a distraction? Solo with a super kick. And then slam. Are we going to get 1, 2, kick out at 2? Here comes Sammy and KO. Yeah. Like I said, that Sami Zayn pop for his music is mega. There we go. Views. So the Usos and Sami Zayn evening up the match. Sami Zayn and KO taking the Usos back, fighting them in the backstage area. Cody went for a nasty kick, but caught by Solo. Solo went for Simone Spike. Crossroads again. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Cody gets the win. Solo suffered his first loss on the main roster. Yes, he does. Cody shouting at Paul Heyman. Fun match too. Oh, massively. That was a great match. That was a banger of a match. Cody Rhodes wins. Oh, yes, he does. So that is another Monday Night Raw over and done with. Let's get to the Raw recap. So for me, I'm going to do the match of the night, the segment of the night, performer of the night, and then my overall rating. So the match of the night, main event, obviously, that was absolutely fantastic. It was nice to see a bit of interference, but not actually attacking anyone, and any cheap shots being thrown in. Cody and Solo, I think, are great performers, and being able to have a match like that right before a WrestleMania main event is a testament of how good they are as performers. My promo of the night was the Bayley and Becky one, right to kick off the show on TV. Them two working against each other. Half of the original 4 horsewomen going head to head on the microphone. It's always going to be fire. Not just because Becky Lynch is in there, but it is how good they are. My performer of the night, I would probably I'd probably still go with Cody Rhodes because the way that he was performing in the match was absolutely outstanding. And my overall rating, I can't really say any less than an 8 out of 10. It's a go-home show, so it had to be absolutely spot on. And I don't think there was really anything overall wrong with it. I just think that sometimes the commercial breaks stumble the match momentum a little bit. So for me, I think that it was a solid show. It was just the commercial breaks will always ruin the show, but that's where they make the money, obviously. Got to go to sleep, so good night, goodbye. Thank you very much for joining us, Juan. Have a good week, and we'll probably see you in about a week and a half's time, because we won't be here next week. I'll be here tomorrow in about 17 hours' time for my unboxing of the Pro Wrestling Tees box for match. But yeah, so we've got Cody Rhodes as the performance night, promo of the night, Bayley and Becky, match of the night was the main event, Cody versus Solo, and the overall rating was a solid 8 out of 10. One feel on that one. About right, do we think? And that is Monday Night Raw over and done with. So let's have a look. Who shall we do? So I'm going to give it the classic Claymore countdown, and then I'm off to bed. So we're going to have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah.
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Well, hello and welcome to Give Me a Oh Yeah. I hope everyone there, right there in Yorkshire, is having a nice day. Bang, bang. Have a nice day. Yeah.